guys, I'm in the office today and I am going to do some more declutter. So I've already kind of cleaned up the office a couple of months ago. You saw that with the blue boxes. But I just feel that I still have way too much stuff in here. And my issue is that 2 days out of the week I am working from home. That's our employer's policy for the past 3 or 4 months, before summer. At some point we were only 1 day a week, now we're 2 days a week remote. So I find myself with limited amount of space. This is my desk, which you've seen before, and it's not bad, but you know, it's not a lot of space. When I designed this office, and I'll give you a quick tour before I start decluttering, I purposely gave myself the short end of the counter space so that Scott has a much longer space because he needs more than one monitor. So my space is basically this, that's it, and it's not a lot, okay? But what happens is that when I come here to work from home, everything piles up. I have stuff falling. The other day one of my drinks fell because there was too much stuff. Actually, I was pulling this out after a Zoom meeting and the cable got caught in the drink and my mouse got all wet and now it's not working. And I tried the rice trick. So the decluttering doesn't necessarily have to happen here, but I feel that this office needs to have another purge, another round of purge. And the best way to do that for me, I know it's not the same for everybody, is to do it gradually. So I come in, I remove some stuff, I come back later on, I remove more stuff. I don't just come here and do a massive purge, because that's how I make mistakes. And then next thing you know, I'm looking for a specific item and I'm like, oh, I got rid of it the last time I was doing the declutter. I don't want to have that feeling. So I have a box. It's not particularly big this time around. I'm sure I'm gonna fill it up and plus some. But I have to go through everything. So at least my side and my bookcase. I'm not touching Scott's stuff. I never do. If he wants to declutter, he declutters. I really don't feel that it is appropriate to declutter somebody else's belongings, nor is it appropriate to tell somebody what they should declutter. Because it's their stuff. And people get attached to things for various reasons. And maybe it's not the season right now to get rid of specific item. Maybe your season, but it's not there. So you need to let people evolve on their own and figure things out on their own. Dictating what one can or cannot keep is like parenting a toddler. And we're grown-ups, right? So anyway, let's get started. I'm going to show you what I plan on doing today, where I'm going with this, and hopefully I get rid of a lot of stuff. Okay, you are in my office, and if you remember from years ago, I built all of these. Come on camera, pick up the light. Okay, here we go. So here's my side, which not bad, and here's Scott's side, and he's actually doing a freelance right now. He's been doing it for 2 weeks, so we'll see where that goes. He has a lot of stuff here that says, again, I'm not cleaning his stuff. And then the big bookcase here, I separated it into 2 sides. There's Scott's side on the left, so this is all of his, and I'm not touching it. And then there's my side, and my side is this. So very clearly, I got to do something about this. This here will stay. These are my etiquette book. I like them here. And then the last time I was in here, I did these boxes here. There used to be more. There used to be 2 boxes on top here. I moved them over there because I was doing something for Patreon the other day that was family history related. So I had to pull out all of my albums, and I gotta tell you, these albums that are stuck all the way on top, it was a nightmare to get them out. So I've decided to leave my albums here. I may turn them the other way, but that means that those boxes have to go somewhere else since I'm going to declutter all of this. And then I have this shelf here which has a whole bunch of stuff that I really like. The one on top, there's nothing, it's 2 empty boxes. Stuff that I've relocated right here, that's gotta go. And then here is a bunch of stuff too. Over here in those containers, I can probably let go of a few pens. And then I'm thinking of letting go of this thing here. It's purely decorative. It absolutely adds nothing to my work. It's useless. So maybe I'll start with that. Because it's useless. It's just a bunch of pictures. What do I need this for? This was for sale on the Facebook Marketplace for a while and nobody bought it, so I figured, hey, let me put it over here. I thought that having a memo board was going to be helpful, and really it's not. It's doing nothing for me, so we're going to put that in the box. That's going to be donate. But now I got this empty. What am I going to do? Well, technically I should have another one of those frames and do something here, or maybe I'll just remove this and do nothing, or have a real memo board. I don't know. Let's leave it like that. Okay, I'm gonna tackle what's on top here. I have memorabilia stuff here. These are things that the kids made when they were in school. That should really be downstairs. So that's relocate. I always loved this one. Willie made this. It's so cool. So that's gonna go in the memorabilia box. Picture of me and the kids. Picture of me and Scott. You know I'm not a picture person, right? I don't display pictures. Okay, this little plate here used to be at Grandma's. I'll put it in the curio. I don't want to let go of it. Alright, these are memorabilia. This is kids' stuff when they were little guys. And then this I found on the street. I always liked this. This is so pretty. It's a watercolor. I don't know what to do with it. I mean, I'm not attached to it. You know, I mean, what's the big deal? It's just pretty. It's not even my house. But I kind of like it. Can I sell this? I don't know. I don't think anybody's going to want this. I'll donate it. Alright, so far I got rid of 2 things. These I don't use. They can go. Alright, so what I'm going to do is use one of those boxes to carry stuff downstairs. Now, I always like this picture and this picture, so I'll keep that. This, I still have to figure out what I'm going to do with it. It's silly, huh? You know what? I'm not super attached to it. I'll try to sell it. Okay, so this is good. Now this is empty. This is a keep. These are my business cards. This is a book. Alright, these books here. These I want to keep. One of them is was sent to me. It's Nursery France, from France. It's an old book, and it's got the sheet music to go with it. Really like this. Super pretty. Okay. These I gotta think. Walt Whitman, Leaves of Grass, A Divine Comedy. You know, I think these I found on the street. They can go to the donate. And I realized it's kind of silly to have this empty box here taking a huge amount of space. I have to make a decision about it. So my bookshelf is now empty. And what I should really have in here is stuff that I may use for work. Which brings me to this bookcase. That can go up there. Addiction competencies, that can go up there. These I have to keep. I don't need that. Donate. Certificate. More certificates. My license renewal every 2 years is interesting because it's on the honor system. I still have to keep all the certificates for years and years and years, just in case we get audited. But you don't have to provide them when you reapply for you or you recertify. Now there's some stuff here I definitely need to keep. Yeah, these are all the initial certificates. Certification board. Alright, that I have to keep. This is all the stuff from the original certification. Another certificate. What is this? Oh, that's the Subaru paperwork. Okay. I'm gonna keep that. I don't need to keep my first French book. These were the kids initially. I don't need to keep all of that. That I'm keeping. No, I'm not. This one I'm keeping because this is the old way of teaching French kids how to read. And one of them, somewhere in there, I think in Willie's room, is the original one that was mine. So I want to keep that. The independent review, I don't need this. That I had bought in France. It's actually an etiquette book. That's got to go up there. That was my brother's. I keep. The Mayflower, I read that. That was interesting. That was interesting. But I can donate it. Bible we keep. This is a AIP that was sent to me by a French friend. That's AIP but in French. I'm going to keep that. This I read, that was pretty good. She's one of my favorite authors, Ellie Rubenhold, The Five. It's about 5 women that were killed by Jack the Ripper. I can let go of it. Imagine that, Sophia letting go of books. High School at Disney. That's an article. I'm going to keep that. Your Figure, Ladies. This is great. I'm going to look at that tonight. Hey, the box is almost full. I told you I was going to fill up that box real fast. It's not big enough. Okay. The Hero of 1,000 Faces. I don't even know what. Donate. Daily Reflection. I can donate. This I keep. Devotional, Jesus Calling that was sent to me, I'm keeping. These gotta go downstairs. These are sewing DVDs. 1,000 White Women, that was really good, but I can't let go of it. Donate. I will build a small little library, by the way. Okay, and these are mine from when I was a kid. So all of these books are keep, but they don't need to be here because I'm going to put more of those blue boxes here. So let me put a pile somewhere else. And these were the 2 etiquette books that I picked up. One goes here, and the little one goes here. Why am I finding jewelry here? This is ridiculous. This broke. Clip, 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 clip. Memorabilia. Alright, this basket, I've been dragging this thing for years. Time to go. So this is all trash. A long glove. This I don't need. And I'm going to use the basket. The basket is donate. I'm going to use it to corral all of those frames. And they're all going to the donation bin. Just like that. Basket of frames. See, here's another problem. I know they look like black albums, but they're not the same. Some of them are longer than others. They're supposedly 12 by 12, and some of them I can put standing, some of them I can't. It's a pain because I did not purchase all the same albums. So that's a problem, but it's gonna have to stay that way. And these are all family pictures on my side. This is all I have, that's it. My entire life and my family life is in that album. It should be in one of those black albums, but alright, I'm gonna put it here. This is not looking good. This is not looking the way I wanted it to look, but the problem is those albums. I don't know what the solution is other than redoing them. The 12 by 12, I should have all the same size albums, which is the rounded one like this. This is what I started with, and then these that are squared are much bigger. So I feel like I'm running around doing nothing here, but I'm trying to reorganize and put things back as best as I can. It doesn't look as good as it used to with the boxes, the blue boxes, I get that, but okay. I have more of those blue boxes, I'll put those in here. What I'm trying to do here is I have access to my stuff without having to move things around. And that's really the problem I have with this office. At least I don't know about Scott and his stuff, but for my end, if I need something, I gotta move other stuff, and that's getting really annoying. I don't like the way those albums look at all. See, before they were hidden all the way on top, but they were so difficult to pull down. So difficult. Took me forever to get like the one album I was looking for. It was a mess with here last week. I was trying to pull out old pictures. Alright, these are empty. I think I'm going to move the albums to the bottom. They will be less noticeable. The kind of scrapbooks I was doing. Little Edward in Paris. I put a lot of work in those. You see what I did here? I put all the albums at the bottom, on the bottom shelf. It's less unsightly. Okay, this goes here. And these go back in here. I think I'm done. I'm not a fan of the albums the way they are, but again, they're different sizes, so I don't know what to do with them. And they all filled up with pictures and scrapbook pages, so I can't let go of those, just not yet. I'll have to, eventually when I have all the funds in the world, I'll rebuy 12 by 12 albums, and I will buy a whole bunch of them. They're all the same, plus some spare ones. Because they're my favorite size. That's the problem. I like the 12 by 12 size because you can really put a lot of pictures on them. 8 by 8 is too small, 8 by 11 is too small. So I started everything on 12 by 12, but I don't know how else to do it other than repurchasing albums that are all the same, because all of those are pretty much different. Anyway, I know it feels like I'm shuffling stuff around more than anything else, but I gotta show you everything that got let go of today. So, this pile here is frames and memorabilia stuff that go down in the basement. The majority of those frames are actually going to go on the wall. This is all kids stuff that's going to be memorabilia boxes, their boxes. And these two boxes here I'm letting go of. So all of this here is donate. It's a whole bunch of books. This whole box here. And this basket and all of these frames here I donate as well. So I did let go of all of this here, and then this is relocate. Now this wall is all boxes. All of the boxes are here, easy to access. You can remove the lid easily. You can put things back in easily. Etiquette books on top. Hello Kitty is not going anywhere. So that's done. Again, this is relocate. All of this here is donate. This is relocate. This is not great. I don't know what to do. Well, I'll figure out something. Those two blue boxes are leftovers and they are empty. And this is all the boxes that I have. And then those two shelves are now pretty much empty. That one here is the old camera. I emptied that. I have all my certificate stuff in here. You know what? I know what I'm going to do. I'm going to move this into the closet and put the empty boxes, the blue ones, in there. And that's a little bit more cohesive even though it's empty. Okay, so now we are here. Alright, well, that was my one box challenge. It wasn't painful or anything. It is hot in here. I gotta turn the fan on, but I don't have it on right now because otherwise you guys hear the sound of it. I don't like this. And I can't put them on this bookcase here, which would make sense. But I can't because the bookcases are barely 12-inch. They're 11.5. That means that all of these albums will be hanging off the bookcase, and that bothers me. They're hanging off now, but they're at the bottom. It's a little bit better. I still have the door, you know, to this closet. I may put the door back. That would be a solution. That way I don't get to see all of that. Or I put the curtain back on. That's what I'm going to do. I think I'm going to put the curtain back on. So that way I don't get to see this mess. But I like the fact that I have all the boxes there. And then when I'm on Zoom, it looks a little bit better than having a whole bunch of books that people are going sideways trying to figure out what is it that Sophia is reading. Especially the etiquette books. I know it's weird, but anyway. I hope you enjoyed this. I just wanted to do a quick once over, you know, in the office. This whole idea of doing a one box challenge is a good way of gradually getting rid of stuff. I probably could do another round 3-4 months from now, but right now I'm pretty sure that everything I've kept is something that I want to keep or need to keep. Everything else, like the gazillion frames that were unassorted, I don't need that. I'm only going to keep the frames that are already put together, that were part of a collection or a gallery, and I'm going to move the gallery somewhere else. And then the books, they can go. Imagine that, me letting go of books I've read, even though I enjoyed them. 1,000 White Women and the 5 were really good books, but I only want to keep the books that are, I don't know, maybe my top 10 or my top 20 books. And even that, I don't even know if it's worthy to keep, because if you really wanted to reread it, you can always check it out of the library, get it on the Kindle, buy it again, you know. This is a totally different mindset from the time where I had to keep every single book. I'm telling you, I'm going to build, sometimes in September, I'm going to build a little library, and every single book that I finish is going to go in there for somebody else to enjoy. It would have never crossed my mind 5 years ago to do something like that. I would have been like, no, they're mine, I'm keeping them. The etiquette book is different, is a collection. Now the question is, do I crack them open ever? Yes, I do. I crack them open. I love my etiquette books. I'll give you, for instance, the other day I was waiting for a video to render, and instead of just tapping my fingers or being on social media, because sometimes it could take 45 minutes for a video to render depending on the amount of editing that's in it, and if I added titles and a lot of effects like, you know, transitions and stuff, you know, it could take 45 minutes. So I'll just go in there and then open one of my books, and I just enjoy them, you know. Collect what you want. There's no judgment from me. It's really hot. I need to stop. I hope I don't have sweat showing on my t-shirt. Again, this is just a video to motivate you to go around your house with a box, pick an area, and start decluttering. We don't have to keep everything at all times. We go through seasons in our lives where we feel that we need to keep X, Y, and Z. And then 5 years down the road, we're like, what was I thinking? It's okay, as long as you go through that what was I thinking, you know, question, and you start reassessing your things and you let go of things. Doesn't mean that you're bringing new things, but you're letting go of stuff. And everything here, I am confident I absolutely can live without it, that I'm sending to the donation bin. The frames, they're gonna go on the walls downstairs, maybe as a gallery going down the stairs, I'll see. But those are important family pictures, and I'm not too much into pictures, in particular of current people, because I know what they look like, I live with them. But I do enjoy pictures of ancestors. To me, it's very important to have your house reflect your past. The grandparents, the great-grandparents, if you have those pictures, even though they're long gone, their memory and their legacy is not. It's important to remember your history and where you come from, so I enjoy having these types of pictures on the wall. Scott couldn't care less about pictures on the wall, whether of his family, of my family, of his kids. He's kind of like me. We're not too much into pictures, and I know that a lot of people have pictures on all of their walls. My pictures are in albums. I prefer to sit down and go through a picture album with little narratives attached to it, rather than having pictures become decor, because then you forget they're there. Family members, old ones, you know, ancestors and stuff is a little different, but current pictures, like your wedding pictures, your kids, you know, from first grade through graduation, I know a lot of people do that. It's not us, and to each their own, right? That's why I love doing videos. I like to present a way of life that may be completely different than other people, and I like to watch other people's videos when they are completely different than my way of life. It's kind of like an exchange of ideas, and sometimes something catches your attention, sometimes it just reinforces the way you are. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed this. I'm rambling. Give me a thumbs up if you like this video, and I will see you next time. Thanks for watching, guys. Bye. Hey, it's me, and guess what? Click that thumbs up if you really like this video. Thumbs down twice if you didn't. You can also share my video if you really liked it, or save it to watch later. Also, you can subscribe to my channel, but don't forget to click that bell button so you are always notified when I post a new video. Thank you for watching.